I just want to go back to our legislators and our elected officials, because I think one thing that's really easy is for Dr. Chang and for those who are within our system to fight for our system and talk about it. But from each of you, quickly, how do programs like this one enhance the appeal of Connecticut's universities and improve the outlook for graduates? And what does that mean to you?
Again, as a parent of 3 children, I try to put myself in the shoes of other parents. I mean, this is huge in terms of how much more attractive could we make it than saying, hey, if you come here, if you stay in our schools, if you stay here to work after the fact, and now you're volunteering in our communities that are now your community, we're really going to be able to keep you. We're thrilled to have you. It helps us avoid brain drain. It makes our universities and especially our state colleges and community colleges, you don't think about people coming here from other places to go there, but that's really important. And then I think about, I'm the child of a single mom. The appeal of having the ability for these single parents to be able to go back to school and not be stuck in a world of debt after the fact, I mean, that is so significant, because that not only changes their individual life, it changes their family's life, and it spills out. And so I think, when we are talking about our higher education system, we have to make it as strong as it possibly can to compete in the world in which we find ourselves, and especially in the United States of America.
I think working in education, I think this helps our students that are looking for a pathway to have a little bit more ease. One of the hardest things sometimes, going back to even Rep. O'Day's point about understanding the financial consequence, is important. And knowing that if they can take this risk of staying close to home and giving back to their community, on top of being able to get something in return, it's the return on investment that is a huge appeal to many students that is going to be the driver to this.
And I'll just say that young people are mission driven, and Representative Paris, I thought it was extremely powerful when we were doing an event at a mobile food pantry, and I heard the story of a young man who made use of the food pantry when he and his family were struggling. He ended up doing really, really well for himself. He graduated from college, got a great job, and then came back to that food pantry to volunteer. And so I think as we look at our nonprofits that are struggling because they're facing the same kind of affordability issues that our families are, they need help. This is a win-win for our young people, and it's a win-win for the nonprofits that do so much important work in our state.
And I think that that's super important. I mean, I know many people who have student loan payments, monthly payments that are totaling up more than about $1,300 a month. Mine, I'll tell you mine, it's $1,343 a month. And so when you're thinking about what that looks like with housing costs, with food costs, and how checks are getting smaller and smaller, it does definitely put a greater disparity in terms of what we're able to do.